All right, tooltip number 5, daily payouts. This is a favorite of mine because this is really the make or break point between the sellers that make it on Amazon and the sellers that don't. And what makes you successful on Amazon, the most important thing, as I keep repeating, it's sales velocity. And the sales velocity is momentum. Momentum means staying in stock to pick up on all of the momentum and all of the growth that happens. So if you ever run out of stock, you are big time taking a step back and reducing your momentum, and the wheel gets slower rather than faster and accelerating. So how do you stay in stock? You have to have the funds. Most likely inside of your account, it looks like this. You have settlement periods every 2 weeks. How can you stay in stock with biweekly payouts? You really can't unless you have an investor or if you have funds of your own, but most new sellers, that's not the case. And time is money. So what do you need cash for? You need it to pay for inventory and for software. Manufacturers will not ship your product until you pay them. You can't pay them until Amazon pays you. It's very easy to get behind on your flow when Amazon is holding your earnings, and by the time you ship out your product to the Amazon fulfillment center and they process it, everyone's sitting around waiting, and you run out of inventory. Your inventory level hits 0. The momentum decreases. So I found this company. It's called Payability, and this is a screenshot what it looks like inside. You have transfers every single day. I mean, here you have gaps for the weekends, but on business days, look at that. Every single day you're getting your money from yesterday. So I made $254.16 on the 15th of February from the sales that I made on the 14th. So they actually do have a 20% hold. So I made more than this, but they're holding it on reserve. Every 2 weeks, when I do get the disbursement, they release that hold. That hold is in case there's some kind of chargebacks, like a refund. So they're just doing that for extra security. But you get 80% of your sale from the previous day through this service. And actually, I found on Marketplace Pulse, there was an article that they published about this company, Payability. And they were showing the monthly change in rank for people who signed up in the blue with Payability and the people who didn't. And in comparison, there's a big variance. It's kind of obvious. I mean, if you have the cash flow to stay in stock, to buy new products for the holidays, if you have the ability to expand your product line. So that's what they're showing in this next graph. Percentage of sellers growing their catalog by month, and the Payability customers, yeah, they have the cash flow to expand their product line and grow their catalog. So time is money. You have the freedom to get the payments daily, to make the moves that you need to make, and you're not sitting around waiting. Your manufacturer is not sitting around waiting. Amazon's not sitting around waiting to receive your products. The only thing you need to sign up to this service is $2,000 a month in sales revenue and 90 days of sales history. Most new beginner sellers are somewhere around that range. And if you're not, once you get there, you will have that option available to you. These guys are it when it comes to helping sellers with the funding and understanding your Amazon business, whereas banks are not equipped at all to understanding e-commerce and especially Amazon sales. And there's nothing like this out there. The cost, depending on your sales, for most people, it will be 2% of your gross sales. For example, if you're selling a $25 product, they will take 50 cents from that $25 and then give you the rest. They'll put 20% on hold and give that back to you once the disbursement comes in. But on a daily basis, they'll give you 80%, but they'll take 2% of the gross sale. So I reached out to the company and I told them how much I loved their service, and they said, okay, you give whoever you tell about us a link with your name on it. So I have a Payability/Amazon Optimize. I'll share it down below. But if anybody goes through that link, they will give you $200 sign-on bonus with that link. And I did the math. If they're charging you only 2% of your gross sales and they're giving you $200, that means that you can run $10,000 through them without paying a penny. So that's a pretty great offer. You got nothing to lose in that case if you do qualify with $2,000 a month and 90 days of sales history. And I can't recommend this any more than I already do. It's amazing. It's helped myself. It's helped my clients. It gives you the freedom to work with the time versus money thing and really scale, really keep the momentum going and never run out of stock, never lower your sales velocity instead of moving it forward. So highly recommended. I'll see you in the next tool tip.